When we talk about diathermy today, we talk about the application of diathermy in the day spa today. There's four different ways that diathermy is applied, where heat is applied to cells of the body to rejuvenate the skin. One of the methods is ultrasound, and that uses, as the name implies, it uses sound waves to create movement in the cells of the body to create warmth, to create heat. The second method that you'll come across is called pulsed electromagnetic frequency, or PEMF, also known more popularly as BEMER, which is bioelectromagnetic energy regulation. And that is a direct consequence of the work of Nikola Tesla. When Tesla died in New York City in a hotel room in the 1930s, his papers eventually were given to his family, who still lived in Yugoslavia. The papers were sent to Yugoslavia. They were then in danger of being destroyed or captured because the Nazis had gained control over that part of the country in the area of Serbia. So the papers were essentially under Nazi control, or control of the Croatian, of the Serbian government at the time. And then after World War II, when the Nazis left and the fascist governments were dismantled, the Soviets came in. And eventually the Soviets became the owners of Nikola Tesla's papers on electrotherapy. And BEMER, what we know as BEMER today, is an outgrowth of Soviet technology based on Nikola Tesla. This was because after World War II, the Russians had lost more than 20 million people in that conflict, including many people who were doctors, scientists, and people who were capable of rebuilding the country, and especially the country's health infrastructure. So without money and without personnel, a system of healing that used electrotherapy seemed very attractive because there's no surgery involved. There are no chemicals involved. There's no weird drugs or medicines that have to be developed or imported. It's strictly the application of electromagnetic waves to the body. So this particular type, called BEMER, is directly based upon the work of Nikola Tesla as developed by a number of Russian scientists in the 1940s and 1950s. The third type is radio frequency. Radio frequency is the type most of us are familiar with. It uses radio waves as the electromagnetic waves to penetrate the body. The particular band of radio frequency is used. We'll talk about that in a second. And then there's TechR therapy. And TechR refers to a transfer of energy, capacitive and resistive. And we'll get into a discussion of that in just a second.